Good morning, good evening. My name is Dr. Sara Nasserzadeh. I'm connecting with you from Los Angeles, California, to speak about positive relationships. First and foremost, happy World Sexual Health Day to everyone. The theme for this year is positive relationship for a reason. We are all coming out of the pandemic. We feel a little bit beaten up, a lot of us, in multiple relationships, intimate and otherwise. So, because of the theme of this year being positive relationships, let's see first and foremost, where did this come from, this whole term? The term was coined by doctors Gottman, the husband and wife, Julia and John Gottman, to mark the research that they've done with couples. So basically, what they observed in their love lab was that with couples, who have the ratio of 5 to 1, 5 positive interactions per 1 negative interaction, they end up with a better relationship in long run. So that is why that we are trying to promote more positive interactions on a daily basis and macro and macro level amongst everyone in any relationship, whether it's a parent with their children, children with parents, intimate relationships and workspaces, and hopefully amongst the world leaders as well. Why am I invited to speak with you today is because I've done multiple research over the past 20 years with couples and individuals in search of positive relationships, in search of lasting love, fulfilling love. And my new book, Love by Design, 6 Ingredients to Build a Lifetime of Love, is all about that. What is it that I'm offering? I would like to invite you to really revise the way that you experience and express love. And what do I mean by that? A lot of us learned about love as something unattainable, or for example, marriage and love go separately, or marriage and love have to go hand in hand, depending on which culture we are living in and we grew up in. But by and large, many people idealize the model that I call Emergent Love Model, which is 1 + 1 = 1, meaning that we are totally enmeshed in one another. We finish each other's sentences. We're so in love. We can guess each other's needs and wants at any given moment. That's a little bit of a lot of disillusionment. And a lot of people find themselves feeling cheated, feeling betrayed by this whole ideal and idea of love. So based on our research with 159 US representative sample couples, as well as my clients of 312 couples that I worked with across 41 countries, what we learned is that the model of love that is actually long-lasting and very fulfilling for everybody involved is Emergent Love Model. What it means is that 1 + 1 = 3, meaning you bring something, you bring something, and in constant interaction of those somethings, love emerge and relationship can thrive. Now, what are those some things that we are talking about? There are 6 ingredients that we found. One is attraction. The other one is respect. The other one is trust. The other one is shared vision. The other one, compassion. And last but not least is being loving behaviors. All of these, no need to say, that need to be mutual. They're not the same as they are being expressed or experienced by different people in their relationship. Nonetheless, they are mutual. So the one person cannot say that because I have all of these or I can give all of these, then this relationship is working. They need to be mutual. Now, let's get deeper a little bit to see how we define them based on our research. For attraction, just ask yourself a simple question. Why do you want to be around somebody? Why do you enjoy them? Why do you like them? Why do you keep going back to them? So that point of attraction, the draw, which is very different than just sexual chemistry, that many people think that is essential and the only component to be attracted to one person. So that's one. And then moving forward, the other one is trust. In our research, we found that reliability and consistency, there are 2 elements that are non-negotiable when it comes to trust. And trust is not just somebody had an affair, somebody slept with somebody or cheated on somebody. Trust is financial. Trust is social. Trust is familial. Trust is all around. So in every aspect, important aspect of the relationship, can I trust that you will be there and you will be there reliably and consistently? So that's trust. The third one is loving behavior. Loving behavior, the way that I describe it, is when you are tender with your touch, with your word, with your presence, with your energy around the person. That's loving behavior. Are you able to do that? Are you able to prioritize the needs of the other person? Respect. Respect, just by the terminology of it, is looking or seeing and seeing again. Respect and respect, right? What it means is that, are we able to carve time and attention and enough patience to be there for the other person and observe them, to see what matters to them most? What is it that is preoccupying them? What is it that is bringing them pain or shame or pride or joy? So keep evolving with how they are evolving in life, rather than just having a definition in our head and think that, oh, okay, so this is the way that I'm going to treat the other person. Also, with trust and all of these ingredients, I want you to also think about whether you are respectable. Many people come to me and say, I'm not respected by my partner or children or husband or, colleague. And my question is, are you respectable to begin with? Are you holding to your boundaries lovingly and firmly, not passive aggressive, but lovingly and firmly? Are you able to look at boundaries as invitations that come, treat me this way? Here's how I would like you to be in my life. Or you bend forward, people come and just ride you for a while, and then you feel like, oh no, I'm the doormat. And then you stand up and lash at them, and then you become passive aggressive. So boundaries is a big part in when we're discussing respect. The other one is compassion, the other ingredient in emergent love. Are you able to be there for the other person without making things about yourself? Are you able to do that? Or when a person comes and says, I'm sad, you say, well, I'm sad too. Or I'm sad, let me fix you. Can you be there the way that they want you to be there for them? And in parentheses, let me also clarify that why am I putting compassion above empathy here? Empathy is necessary in life, however, is not the everyday strategy in a relationship. Why? Because with empathy, we technically feel with the person, meaning that if you're sad, I'm sad. If you're angry, I'm angry. If you're this, I'm this, right? So if your partner comes to you on a daily basis and wants soothing, wants you to hear them out, wants a solution in whatever thing that they are expecting from you, but you are trying to match their energy and that emotion that they're feeling, then who is there for whom? It's like bleeding. If one person is bleeding and one person says, do you need a Band-Aid? Do you need me to kiss you? Do you need a hug? Do you want me to take you to the hospital? Do you want me to tell you what happened? Like, do you want you to tell me what happened? Who hurt you? So that's compassionate. But when it's empathizing, it's like, oh my God, what is happening? You're bleeding, I'm bleeding too. Then who is there to rescue who? See? So there's a difference between that, compassion. And then last but not least is shared vision. If you don't know where you're going for yourself and your coupledom, how do you know when you arrived? That's important. And with shared vision, it's important to break them down into different categories. One is geographical. Where are you going to live? Who is around you? The other one is social. The climate is a part of the geographical as well. So who is around you? Who is your social capital? Who are you interacting with? In what capacity? For how long? For how much? What quality? Each of you, as well as a couple. Financial is another one. Physiological, the sleeping arrangements, the health of the person, the sex that you are going to have with each other or not, the type of it, quality of it, quantity of it. So these are all falling into the category of shared vision. So it's important to have a vision for you and to have a vision for the coupledom and for them to align with one another as best as possible. We are not talking about an ideal situation, by the way. We all evolve. Our wants and needs and desires evolve. The only thing that I want you to take away from this conversation is that if you are going to experience positive relationship at work, with your children, with your loved one, with your siblings, parents, community, anyone, really think about these 6 ingredients that I talked about and see how you can best put them in place in those relationships. And I hope that this new model of love help you with the way that you experience and express love, and beyond that, for you to create fulfilling relationships all around. Happy World Sexual Health Day.